Yo, what's up, guys? So, as I am speaking right now, I have a video that is uploading to YouTube about my trip I just took to Bells and TJ Maxx, which are literally, with the exception of Books A Million being right dead in the center, they're pretty much side by side to each other in the little plaza right across from where I live. I did not expect to see much at Bells, although I did find a few, as you're going to see in that video whenever it finish uploading. They had a few that I'm interested in, but nothing out of the ordinary that I haven't seen before, except for one. I do feel like I want to try that one. It was like $10, and it was that camouflage box. I can't even remember the name of it, but I may go back and get it because it has a nice smell to it. It says something about extreme green on it, but it didn't smell green. It smelled like it had maybe pineapple or something in it. I'm not sure, but whatever the case may be, I may go back and try that one just to have something to talk about. But I ventured down to TJ Maxx, and I honestly did not expect to see what I saw. And the video ended. You didn't get to see, well, where the video ended, I should say. You didn't get to see. There was a couple of tables right next to where the colognes were that was set up for like Father's Day gifts and stuff like that. And I didn't notice that they had like a bunch of gift sets. Granted, the prices on those gift sets were like 40, 50, 60 bucks, which in my opinion is too much for those kind of gift sets. But they did have like Mont Blanc, Legend. They did have English Laundry's London gift set for 20 bucks. They had quite a few different ones. Nothing really that I was vaguely interested in. I did find one commodity, as you're going to see in the video, and which I was highly upset about that, because I did want to try at least one of those fragrances. That's probably the only one we're going to see for a while, especially after the holidays. So if I want commodity, I'm probably going to have to venture to Marshall's, 45 minutes away from here, to get some. So with that being said, that Calvin Klein fragrance, that was, it looked funny. It was in that glass vial looking thing, and it sits inside a stand. I've been looking for that one. I've seen it once, a bigger bottle, but it was expensive back then in TJ Maxx when I first started doing fragrances, so I never bought it. But that one was like 20 bucks, I think it was, and I'm interested to see what that was about. They had CK1 Summer, or CK Summer, whatever it was, the one in the blue box, in which hopefully, I asked my daughter yesterday when I was video chatting with her mom. They were in Ross. Was it TJ? Ross, I think it was. And they saw that one when she was video chatting. I said, pick that up. And it was a Banana Republic fragrance from one of their series. I can't think of the name of it, but those were the two that I saw I was interested in. So hopefully I already have either one or both of those fragrances coming. But TJ Maxx had quite a few that I was interested in, and like I said, it kind of broke my heart because I don't have any money right now. I don't get paid until Friday, and then I'm still not going to probably be able to do anything because rent is due, and I got to pay, as of Monday, this coming Monday, tomorrow, I'm going to have to pay $250 now because they're going to suspend my license due to the super speeder ticket that I did not get around to paying. So until I pay that $250, my license is going to be suspended, and I'm going to have to pay that Friday. So I'm not going to probably be able to buy anything Friday. Plus my son is with me, so I got to buy groceries. So you probably won't get too many fragrances, new fragrances out of me, unless I do some trades with people, in which I do got some stuff coming in trades. But as far as me purchasing some new stuff myself, it's probably going to be a while. I'm gonna have to get myself back on track. I got some things I need to handle, and you know, we got to do what we got to do. So whatever the case may be, quite a few fragrances I seen in TJ Maxx that I'm interested in, that I want to get my hands on, but I didn't even want to go to Ross. Um, Ross probably do have some things that I'm interested in, but like I said, I don't have money, and I'm not gonna burn gas driving all around town, you know, trying to look for fragrances to see what's out, and I don't have any money, which is gonna disappoint me even more. Um, I do have one subject I do want to talk about though. It's interesting when I'm on Facebook and I see people posting, and somebody voiced their opinion about Creed Aventus. And y'all already know my standpoint. I have no problem with the fragrance. It smells nice. To me, it's nothing spectacular. It's not the king of anything in my book. It just smells like a regular fragrance. Like, out of everything that I have over 250 some odd fragrances, maybe more. They mostly all of them smell good. Not everything I have smells great or is, you know, top quality, but there are some pretty decent fragrances in my collection, and I have smelled Creed. Somebody sent me a sample of it, and I've smelled some other niche fragrances, and to me, even though there are probably a few fragrances that are over everything else in my collection, I still don't view Creed as, or Aventus as, like, top notch, whatever. It just smells to me like an average cologne. Like, not, well, I can't say average. It just smells like, it smells like cologne. Like, it's, I don't know. It's just the nostalgia. People are just so blown away by Creed Aventus. Like, I don't get the hype myself. I've worn it. I have a sample of it. It smells nice, but it's not. It did, like, when I wore it, it didn't even get me compliments. Like when I wore Club de Nuit Intense Man, or when I wore something cheap like Bora Bora. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even get compliments like that. So I don't really see it like that. And this guy went on Facebook and he voiced his opinion and said that, in which I already knew before I read any of the comments, that he was going to get lit up by Creed Aventus fans. But he basically was saying that he don't see what all the hype is. He owns Creed Aventus and he don't even like it. And it was funny to me because, you know, people like me and him, or he and I, or however you want to say it, well, he and I is the correct way to say it, but when we voice our opinion about something like Creed Aventus, or, you know, any of those other niche or high quality, or, I mean, high price fragrances, people get very, very, very offended. They get in their feelings, and they act as if we can't voice our opinion on how we feel about something. But they go in there and say King Aventus this and King Creed that, and Creed is the best thing ever invented since sliced bread, or whatever. So if you can voice your opinion on how much you love it, then we should be able to voice our opinion on how we feel about it also. And people jumped in his comment section and they were really going in on this man. And personally speaking, I don't see what the hype is all about. And I know there are some people in here who do like Creed Aventus. Nothing wrong with liking it. Nothing wrong with loving it. Nothing wrong with cherishing it. But in my opinion, it's not all that. Not to me. I don't have a problem with owning it, but my problem with it is the price point of it. It's not worth it to me to pay $300, $400, $500 for a bottle of cologne. Like, I don't see it. I have a problem with forking out $60 or $70 for one, and I've done it once or twice, and it made me sick to my stomach. I can take $60, $70 and buy quite a few decent designer fragrances You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are going to have a problem with that because they're going to say, well, you're picking quantity over quality. And in most cases, how you look at it, yeah, that's true. But for me, on that aspect is I would much rather wear different colognes throughout the week versus wearing the same one every day of the week and people get tired of it. That's how I see it. I'm not going to wear the same cologne every single solitary day of the week, month, year, and people are going to get so tired of you coming in. Like, it's almost going to be to the point where they know every Wednesday you wear the same outfit. People are going to notice it. And after a while, people are going to start saying, well, how many times are you going to wear that same outfit on Wednesday? Like, he just wore that last Wednesday. Why don't he wear it on Thursday or wear it on Monday or Friday or something like that? It gets redundant and people get tired of it, and then after a while it becomes annoying. And for me to have over 200 and some odd fragrances, it keeps me or keeps people guessing. I can come to work every day next week, Monday through Friday, and not one time am I going to smell the same as I did the day before. And people always, they may not always compliment me, but somebody most of the time is going to say, you always smell good. You don't never have on the same cologne over and over and over. You keep them guessing. You keep them intrigued. That's one of the purposes of owning colognes. I'm not saying to go out and buy 3, 4, 500 bottles of cologne, but just get enough to where you don't have on the same thing every day. And don't wear them in the same order every day. So if you want to get 5 colognes or maybe 7 for, every day of the week, Monday through Sunday, and that's cool. Get you 7 good ones that you cool with. No matter how much they cost, it's your preference. I'm not saying don't go out and buy Creed Aventus for $499 or whatever. That's your business. I don't care. I'm not going to do it, but you can do it. But go out and get you 7 fragrances. Wear one each day of the week, and then the following week you switch it up. So if you wear Creed on Monday, if you wear what I wore yesterday to work, this guy, which is a great fresh citrusy summer fragrance, damn good. I wore this last night to the movies. But if you want to get Creed Monday, wear this Tuesday, and booty hole cologne for men or whatever you want to call it on Wednesday, and whatever else the rest of the week, then that's cool. And then you switch it up the following week. Instead of wearing Creed on Monday, you wear Creed on Friday or Thursday or somewhere deeper down in the week so it won't be so close to Monday. But I just wanted to throw that out there, man. I mean, people get so offended when you mention anything. It doesn't even have to be negative or derogatory about Creed fragrance, any Creed fragrance. But Aventus is the one that people get their panties in a wad about the most. When you mention anything about Creed Aventus, people get offended. They actually literally want to jump in your comment section, and if they could stab you or shoot you in the face right then, they would do it. And I don't get offended by any cologne, period. It's just scented water, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of people get offended when you call it scented water. I've seen people say that a lot. And they say, it's not scented water, it's such and such. And like, come on, bro. That's basically what this is. It's a concoction of scented water. You just took some water, some alcohol and whatever, and you just blended some shit into this, and it smells good. Pretty much. So, it is what it is, man. And somebody also posted today, I can't remember the names of the 2 fragrances, but they are by the house of, or by the people called Kendrick Goods from Old Navy. If you know about Sea Salt and Fig, which is a pretty damn good spring, summertime type scent. I like it. I like fig anyway, so it smells good. It's aquatic, salty, like with that fig note in it. It smells damn good to me. Somebody posted on Facebook 2 other fragrances, 50 ml for like $17 a piece. One of them was like passion fruit and something, and ocean wave, beach wave, or something wave and fruit or something. I want to try both of those because I'm one of those guys who like fruity scents, and I think both of those they sound pretty good. And I'm gonna go to Old Navy when I get paid, hopefully, and see if I can pick both of those up since they're cheap. Hopefully, if I have some money left over. But if not, I don't think they're going to sell out that fast to the point where they're not going to have any. And if so, I can always venture off to another Old Navy somewhere else and see if I can find it. But I do want to try both of those. And when I get the names of them again, I'll post them so you guys can check them out. But stop by your local Old Navy and check out some of their fragrances. They don't have them in boxes or those containers, those steel-proof containers, theft-proof containers or whatever. They just have them sitting on a shelf by the front register, and you can walk up, pop the top off, and smell them. So if you like one of them, check them out. I'm not promising anybody the longevity and the projection are like great, because on Sea Salt and Fig, I think I got like maybe an hour and a half projection, and like maybe 3-4 hours maybe of longevity. Even though it turned into a skin scent, it still smelled pretty decent when you walk by somebody. That's decent for me, and I got it for $7. Now I've heard people say that the price has gone up since, but that's due to the hype. People are online now talking about it more. I think me and I think it was like 1 or 2 other guys did videos on them, reviews on Sea Salt and Fig, and now people are finding out about it. They're talking about it a little more, and the prices I think up to about, I think the max I seen it, which is ridiculous for 30 ml of that, was like $15 to $17. I think it jumped up to, so I'm kind of glad I got mine for what I got it for, $7. But for 50 ml for the price of $15 to $17, I don't think that's bad at all, especially if they smell good and last a decent amount. If I can get at least an hour and a half projection out of it, and for me 3 or 4 hours is good, because the bottle is small enough that you can put it in your pocket and take it with you and reapply. So no big deal for me. I know some people are going to say, well, that's shitty if you're paying, like, come on, bro. You paying between 10 and 15, 20 bucks for a fragrance, and you expect it to perform all day long? Like, come on, man. Really? Seriously. It's just retarded to me how people think, man. For a $15 to $20 fragrance, for me to get at least 1.5, 2 hours of decent projection out of it, and maybe 4, possibly 5 hours out of it, that's damn good to me. I don't need 6, 7, 8 hours out of a fragrance when I take it with me anyway. I can just reapply. Of course, you're going to want to have something that's going to last longer if you're going to be out, like, you know, on a business thing or whatever, and you don't want to take it with you, but then you can always decant some and put it in your pocket also. So either way it go, man, like, it is what it is. So I'm not going to drag this out any longer. This is already over 19 minutes and 12 seconds. So I'm going to end this video here. Any questions, comments, you want to refer a fragrance to me, let me know. Keep putting the word out about your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense. I have been on, I've been networking like hell on Facebook, jumping in people's comment sections when they ask about fragrances that I own or know about. I let them know about the fragrance, or I'll just tell them, hey, subscribe to my channel, and most of them do. I've had one person tell me, he asked about something, and I commented on it, and I said, subscribe to my channel, Mr. Cheap Sense, yada, yada, yada. He jumped back in, and he said no. And I said, okay, well, no sweat off my back, cool. So you're going to get some idiots out there who are not going to be down with the cause, but it's cool, no big deal. I'm not upset about it in the least bit. His loss, not mine. You guys are great, and I appreciate each and every last one of you, sincerely. Also, I got a lot of positive feedback with my son being in the video last night, so I appreciate that. Also, I haven't told him yet, but I will let him read some of the comments, and hopefully I can get my daughter here and get her in 1 or 2 of the videos. Also, she works a lot, so but she's in her last year of high school this year. She's doing really well. I'm proud of her and my son, even though my son's been getting a lot of shit lately, but so did I when I was around his age, 13, 14. Well, he's 14, but you know, 13, 14, 15 and up, I was into shit. Not quite as much as he's into right now, but I was out there also. I did graduate, so hopefully he will do. But anyway, I'm out here, guys. I gotta fold this laundry. Peace.